It's all red. Dow's off 180, NASDAQ down 220. President Trump has an executive order to create a critical minerals reserve. Okay, Lauren, I know the House voted on this. What was the vote and what's in that executive order?
The vote was 224 to 195 to pass the Critical Minerals Dominance Act. It will allow the Interior Secretary, Doug Burgum, to geologically map the country and determine which federal land can be leased for mining. Swift action on both leasing and permitting will take market share from China. Beijing accused of frequently weaponizing their rare earth dominance with trade barriers. Of course, this legislation still needs to pass the Senate, but it's looking good.
Why would 195 people vote against it? I mean, why?
Because it's Trump's idea.
It's Trump, exactly right. Thank you very much indeed. All right, Gordon Chang joins me now. Gordon, right off the top, how do you think China is going to react to this strategic minerals reserve?
I don't think China likes it. We know the statement from the foreign ministry about the new partnership that Secretary Rubio announced yesterday. They didn't like that. They were specific. They said countries should not form small groups that undermine trade. But, you know, there's nothing Beijing can do. And this is just a natural reaction, Stu, because countries are going to try to create resilience because China is trying to choke off exports of rare earths.
Okay, next one, Gordon. Trump is firing off a warning to Iran's supreme leader. Watch this.
Should the supreme leader in Iran be worried right now?
I would say he should be very worried, yeah. He should be. As you know, they're negotiating with us.
Are they trying to restart the nuclear program?
Well, I heard that they are, and if they do, and I let them know, if they do, we're going to send them right back and do their job again. So they tried to go back to the site. They weren't even able to get near it. There was total obliteration. But they were thinking about starting a new site in a different part of the country. We found out about it. I said, you do that, we're going to do very bad things to you.
Well, now, there's a threat. Now, Gordon, Trump says he spoke with China's Xi Jinping about Iran. How does that tie in with the president's warning to the mullahs?
I'm sure that Xi Jinping told President Trump not to use military force against the regime. I'm sure he said, look, it's time for negotiation over the nuclear weapons programs and other items. China is stalling for time because Iran is one of China's proxies. China provides almost all-in support to the mullahs. And so, of course, Xi Jinping is going to try to prevent Trump from doing what Trump should do.
Okay. The Wall Street Journal says that the American and Chinese economies are heading towards what they call a messy divorce. They say the breakup is focused on semiconductors, food and energy. Has it come to this, Gordon, a complete decoupling from China?
It's not a complete decoupling, but clearly American companies and others have not put money into China. Last year was the third straight year that FDI declined in China, down 9.5%. The year before, it was down 27.1%. So it's not a complete divorce, but clearly there is a de-risking, as people have talked about. And that's a good thing because we need resilience.
We see all this change in China, especially with the military. Would you say that Xi Jinping has a firm grip on power?
Absolutely not. I mean, even though he was able to get rid of General Zhang Yaoshao, the #1 uniformed officer, the fact that you have purges shows that you're not in control. Because if you were in control, you wouldn't have to purge people. And now the Chinese military is in disarray. The top leadership is completely severed from the rest of the ranks. And this is a really important problem because it means that China is not ready to do the things that Xi Jinping wants it to do.
Spectacular. Okay, Gordon Chang, thank you very much for being